Hi guys, my name is Ruth.
And I'm Lois.
And it's time for
Coffee break!
Hey, karibuni guys, welcome back. Lois, how do you feel to be back on another episode?
Awesome as usual.
Wow, enjoying the conversations?
Because I am.
Yeah.
And the comments as well.
Yeah, and about your shushu.
Yeah, I know that was quite
Nostalgic.
that was the session of sessions.
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
My head went back to Shags, came back to Nairobi, went to conversations with me and her. It was just...
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
wow.
It's been a beautiful one.
Okay.
And you?
I really enjoyed it. Like, I think it's made me just think about how much I really valued her and how much it's so easy just to hold seasons very lightly. Manze, we can talk more. Najua last week tuliongea.
I know.
We can even just start here. Okay, so what do you show? Yeah.
I know. It could spill over here.
Spill over to part two. But man, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Higher today. Wow, Lois. Let's see. So, Lois, how do you guys celebrate? Oh, yes. So, how do you celebrate yourselves and reward yourself after achieving great success? Ooh. So, for you as Lois, how do you celebrate yourself and reward yourself after achieving a great success?
Can I start by saying that is something I've struggled with?
Yeah.
Celebrating myself.
Yeah.
I totally have struggled celebrating myself. I usually prefer the other way around, celebrating people. You've done it.
I get you, yeah.
It's your birthday. Let's have a party.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, I'm like, okay. It's been difficult doing that, but I think I've learned to over time. I have learned that that I can actually give accolade to the things that I've done in my life.
Yeah.
And even if someone is not really going to tell me, you've done this, as long as I know I have done well, and it was for good intention, and in accordance to my Father's will, my Father, like
in heaven, okay.
No, it's good to
clarify. Yeah, okay.
It's good to clarify. Yeah, but I've struggled. It's a struggle I've had, and with time, I think as I grew old, I realized, you're actually achieving 1, 2, 3, and that's good, and it's okay to talk about it.
Yes,
because sometimes you're shy of like, I don't want people to think that I'm good or you know what. Yeah. But I realized, hey, in this world today, man, you have to put yourself out there. Yeah.
Wow. For me, first, as I so relate about that, I'm so used to celebrating others more than celebrating myself. Like, I'd rather be there celebrating Lois. I'm like, oh, Lois, you've done what?
Yeah.
And we can achieve the exact same thing. But I'd be like, am I deserving of it? As in, should I really celebrate myself? But I've been so intentional the past few years. So one of the things I do, I take myself out. Like, I've really enjoyed just going out.
Okay.
Yeah. I go and do something that I enjoy. I enjoy eating and trying out new places. So I take myself out to eat. Yeah, so that's
I learned that later.
Just
later in life.
Yeah, just to celebrate yourself and be okay when others don't celebrate me.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'd always be like, I'll celebrate myself. Yes, I feel like I've achieved, but I'll wait for Lois to also tell me, oh, you've achieved. And I'm like, oh, so I really have achieved. And when
you don't see it coming, it breaks you.
Yeah, then when it doesn't come, I'm like, have I really? And yet, like, deep down, I do know I've done something. Because, you're the only one who really knows the fire and the struggle that you have gone through. They don't know some things that you've gone through. But I'd always wait for that. But I'm being intentional in this season. Yeah, really taking myself out, doing things I enjoy. I enjoy nature. So when I do something, like, I can go just somewhere.
I also love nature.
And travel. So... but now I'm really intentional.
Yippee.
Yes, about doing things. Yes,
it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ruth. How can one move on from failure in life?
Wow. Hey, geez, I think first.
Only one who has failed can answer that.
And I that. Have I failed?
Which we all have.
We all have. But I think what I have done is first you have to accept. Like, I had to accept that truly I failed, and I had to also be okay in that season of feeling like I have failed. There's a statement someone wise said somewhere, and they were like, you're what? you might have been in that situation, that season, but you're not that season. So I might have failed, but I am not a failure. I failed. Like it was a season, but that's not who I am. So just realizing and understanding those things. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Like, but you really have to sit with yourself and say, man, I failed that exam. I failed that opportunity. I failed that job opportunity. I missed out on someone. Jeez, I feel bad. And also be okay saying that you feel bad about it. Like sometimes we are so used to not saying how we feel till dates. Like I'm the one who's like saying it to myself. Like I really do feel bad. Like if something happens, like I really feel bad about that situation. I feel it. And then say, okay, I feel it, sawa. I feel it. So now what next? Because I also can't just sit there. So maybe my advice to someone how to move on from that, first accept it. Realize it's a season and it's that time, but you're not that thing. As in you have to tell you, this mind of ours, as in our minds, akizne zendambali. Or you can fail one thing, you start saying, even I'm not good at this, I'm not even a good. So every day you have to tell yourself, but I'm a good. So if it's maybe you're a business person, I'm a good business person. Maybe lawyer, you're a good lawyer. Like even though you failed in that, I am a good lawyer. If I failed in a relationship, like for sure messed up, okay, I failed in that. I feel bad about it, but I am a good person to be in a relationship with. I am a good person to love. I am, like, you really have to first accept it, feel it, and then now speak into yourself.
That's true, because I think the aspect of realizing that you failed is actually a positive realization. Because then it means you have the capacity to go to a next level. Because how do you know you failed? It's because you realize there's a better opportunity, and there's a better way of doing it than how you did it. So maybe being stuck in I failed, so I'm done. Maybe now that's now the difference, and hence that's why we are being asked this question: how do we move on? Because now that's what everybody in the world is struggling with. Some people just decide it's done for me. I don't think I'm ever gonna do this. I don't think anyone will ever love me again. And it's sad. It's sad. But how we move on, or how I move on, is just understanding that I can give much more to this. I can have another chance to do it better again. Even in my relationships, just with people, like I could have done this better. I could have, talked more to them, or I could have not been so fast with my words. Just realizing that there's a way you could have done something better, and realizing that you're not the failure.
You are.
Like you said,
season, but you're not.
Because this life is really vast, and there's still a lot more you can learn from people and others.
True, so true. And just as you're talking, I realize one thing. Like sometimes we can fail ourselves.
You can fail yourself.
I told myself I'd do something, then I haven't done it yet, and sometimes I beat myself down, and just realizing that I can also fail myself, and knowing how to just also have grace for myself. If you failed yourself and you're feeling like, man, I've let myself down, I thought I should do things differently, just also have grace for yourself. We easily give grace to others' failures, but also give grace to yourself. And
I think also what you can do is learn from it. Learn from it and learn what is better. Those are the two.
True. Learn from it. Wow. So how can one
surprise us?
How can one commend themselves for a job well done, but also move on with life and do other greater things? So how can one commend themselves, for a job well done, good job, but also now move on with life and do other greater things?
Wow. How can I commend myself for a job well done?
But also move on with life and do other greater things.
I think just the satisfaction that I have done well. And I have made impact. And the people around me are happy with whatever it is that I've done. That alone is enough for me. But also realizing that there's still so much more that I can do. And there's still so much more that I can give. So that you're not at the same level. You keep striving for. You keep striving for more. And I think the best thing is usually to also just get mentors.
Yes. Oh man, I was thinking about that. Yes. Yeah. True.
Yeah, you get mentors who keep you in check and also tell you there's also another way of doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think so true. I think that part I'll piggyback on that for mentors. Okay, first, yes, it's okay to comment. You know, sometimes you can comment yourself and say, hey Manzi, I did this.
Yeah.
And now you live in that song of, hey, you know me. Me.
Yeah.
I've done this. And so
it's
people
called basking in your glory.
10 years later, people are like, you know me.
Yeah.
So guys are like, okay, guy, it's been 10 years. Yeah. And it's so easy to be there because it's comfortable. They're like, oh, at least I've been there.
Yeah.
And it is comfortable. I think another thing is that mentors, having people to call you out. Also peer. You know, there's mentors who are ahead of you. And also your peers.
Yes.
Yeah, who would be like, and people who are of sound mind who tell you, hey man, say, okay, yeah, it's nice. But now, okay, so what else now you think? Not in a way of making your victory feel irrelevant.
Yeah, no, it's not irrelevant.
It's like, I'm like, okay, Lois, this is good. So you've done this. So what are you thinking else? I'm celebrating you. Good job. But what else have you done? And have people, and also be open to that. You know, it's easy to say it here, but it's another thing when someone comes and tells you, like, you don't think I'm successful? And you know, it'd be so easy to say that. Victim, because sometimes when someone says that, I'm like, when you don't think I'm successful, you think I'm not, but it's not in a way that is negative. They're actually saying it to you because they really do want you to move on and actually be better and do better things. Yeah. So it's not in the context of this person is feeling that I'm low, but it's the context of thinking what they know you can do better. So have mentors, have peers who are actually like people who can call you out and you also listen.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
At least we agree on that.
Yeah, that one is good. That one is good. And I pray that I also I'm open to that. And just when people also correct you. So have enjoy first, applaud yourself. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then also open up yourself to that correction, to that accountability. Someone just calling you out and say, okay, so what's next? Yeah. And just don't also be there 30 years later. Hey, you know when I was 20? And you're like, no. Yeah, but anyway, yes. Anyway, one more. Yours?
It's me?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fast.
I think so, yeah. Oh, man.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Hey, past victories.
Yeah.
Past victories can hinder you from progressing forward in life, just like past failures can. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah. As in just to natumia piggyback. Ni kama nimejua your statement. Wiki can piggyback off your point. Let me just nimelani there. I was using it. Let me teach you some phrases also. Anyway, so I think just also to share, can those past victories hinder you?
Yes.
So it can, because you know you can be so comfortable there, and then the fear of moving to the next one, it seems too much. So I'm comfortable just being where I am. So if I struggled maybe getting my degree, and I'm like, man, but I have it. I don't want to do like, so the fear of the unknown victory, and you feeling, if I pass this, but maybe if I do the next one, I'll fail. So that can keep you also there thinking, because I've won in this, I don't want to try something else and then fail in it. And everyone knows me for this victory. Now they'll think I'm a failure, or now I'll be a failure. So I do sometimes think that also past victories can hinder you because they make you comfortable. And then also with the thought process of, will I really succeed in the next venture? So you keep yourself stuck there because you're like, I don't want to fail now in the next one. Yeah, because I'm just thinking, even in business, even in just this YouTube, like you can be like, okay, I'm comfortable here. I don't want to do something else. I don't want to risk if I start something else, then that one flops. And yet, I'm okay here. But it's important to move forward.
And I think that's why mentors still are very key people. Someone who can coach you.
Yes.
Like, it's like having a coach. But you guys have won all this.
Yes. Yeah.
You've won this, you've scored these goals.
Yeah.
So you're okay, now you're good, you're good. No. We have to win the other games that are coming. So they'll keep you on check, they'll make sure you practice, they'll make sure you do 1, 2, 3, you go out of your way to now excel to the next level. Because it's what I could say, quote unquote, from glory to glory.
Yeah. True.
So practice is still needed.
Yeah, practice is still needed.
Exactly. And also realizing that you're still not the best.
You're not, wow. as I told you, I was just thinking about like Eliud Kipchoge. You know how when he won he did that Enyos challenge and the whole world said, imagine that victory. You can imagine maybe he's thinking, man, if I do something else, then I fail. But I just remember his interview and he kept saying how just that practice and the discipline to know that I can still be better made him push and still do other things, because he would have basked in the glory of the Ineos challenge, the whole world celebrate. That's it. I don't need to move forward. But realizing that you can, having coaches around you and just practicing daily for the next one and the next one.
And especially people who understand your potential.
Yeah, being around people who understand your potential. Wow, yeah. So do you have people around you who understand your potential? Yeah. So that you're not there and then they're like, you, here is where it's enough for you. don't think too much, yeah. So be around people who understand your potential.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, give an example of a time where you did or almost burst in your former victory for too long that it lulled you into a place of comfort instead of moving forward. So maybe an example now in your life where you're like, oh, I'm so victorious.
Hey, this is a very simple example. So, in my primary school, I was the best sports lady. Best, best.
What?
Like there's no other. None
like Lois.
None like Lois.
The rest.
So I used to be number one in this 100 meters dash. So yes, I basked in that glory. So I joined high school. When I joined high school, I'm joining high school with this mentality of I'm the best, no one can beat me and all. So when athletics championships are being advertised, I'm like, bring it on, guys. Bring it. What? And then I never really used to go for practice because I knew I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it. Hey, I was left behind. I was left behind.
That's why these days you don't run.
Huh?
I've never seen you.
I've never seen
you do. That's why I've never seen you do anything athletic. As in, so I'm like, you used to be the most athletic.
I used to. Imagine.
So that now hindered you.
But that killed me. Because I never went back to athletics. Yeah. And that was, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. In my case, I think I was given a point of leadership, an opportunity to be a leader in a certain context, and I did well. As in, I did well to my standards. I did well to the standards of those around me. I pray I did well to God's standards, but I did, and I felt like, oh man, I'm good. I'm good. And now, even when things change, I'm like, but I was good. Like, so even someone comes with an idea, I'm like, no, but how I did it, wasn't it good? Like, and you see, that can limit you also from changing with the season, because you can't be you're not alpha and omega, you're not as it was in the beginning, so it's now and forever shall be. Things change and you have to have, but now in that context, someone would bring something, I'm like, but no, how I did it and it was victorious, it was good. So it limited me, and I realized first I hindered others from also growing to the potential that I know they could have been, because I kept commenting on my own understanding of, but it was good how I did it. It was good when I did, and it was. But it could be better now because the context is so different.
It's different.
Then now when I think about when on my own, I really also didn't allow myself to have the capacity to think of greater things, because I'm like, but it was good. Yeah, so I think it's so important for us to be like, acknowledge and be like, it's okay, celebrate yourself, as we say, man, celebrate, it was good. But also now be open to realizing it's not the best.
And I think when you bask in your own glory, it blocks your mind from developing to the point that someone is bringing in another idea, which is even better than yours. But because you think you're the best, you're going to shut them down.
But it was good. Yeah, you're saying that.
Like, but I'm better. Like, but I'm good.
But so, and it's there's a saying of that.
So it closes your mind.
Yeah, the king who. That one for nakedness, like he doesn't know his own. He just thinks because he's a king, he doesn't even realize that he's naked. Someone else comes like, oh, you're naked, but he's just so excited. But because he's the king, I'm the best. So what are you telling me? So that can also hinder you. It can bring you progress. Yeah, progress for yourself and for those around you. Wow. Hey guys, wow. How, maybe you can tell us about your past victories and the experiences that you've had, and what are the lessons you've learned in terms of, has it hindered you? Are you just there basking, or you're currently basking in your glory for too long and not realizing that you can be better? There's so much more. Wow. Okay, Lois,
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful experience. Just talking about our glories.
Yeah.
And just seeing how we can come out of that. I think my biggest lesson in this is that you can do great, but don't remain there.
Yeah.
Always look at the next level, the next level. So that is my challenge for you this week.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you. So guys, please remember to like, share, and
subscribe.
Yeah, join this beautiful family and be part of us. So bye.